Wake up, St. Lucia. 'Tis the season to wake up in the know. Yes, I have some amazing news, exciting news. I am upstairs the Evergreen Plaza and ready to give you the biggest secret yet. Royal Fabrics is here, which means it's going to be convenience for you. It's the season for upholstery and changing curtains and making dresses and everything. And I am here with this lovely lady, Marissa, and we're going to tell you all about what you can expect and why you need to come visit them right here at the Evergreen Plaza. So first of all, Marissa, how are you today?
Doing great. Hi everyone.
Super. Now, I'm super excited. I feel like they could feel our energy. This background is so vibrant. And yes, this is all fabric options. So, first of all, let's introduce them to Royal Fabrics and who y'all are and what it is that you guys do.
Okay, so Royal Fabric is a fabric store with mostly upholstery for now, but that doesn't end here. Hopefully, we bring in more, all sorts of stuff. Dress there. In fact, next week is Johnny Creole, or the week after, we're going to have the madras, the African print. So we want to actually bring to the north what there isn't and what they have in town. So I know a lot of people are it's very hard for them to get parking. And yes,
I can testify to that. It's always literally a nightmare to go get anything done in Castries. And right now, it is the season for getting fabrics for so many things.
yes. So we'll be doing a lot of seasonal things. Okay, for instance, like I said, we'll be having the madras, and then next time, whatever else comes up, what do we have after on school next year, and so on and so on. But right now is the season for upholstery, and we have many, many, many lovely different selections. We even have outdoor. We'll be getting some more again in 2 weeks. So come see us, and the parking is good. We at the Evergreen building.
Yes.
That's next to Marcy Rodney Heights, and there's a parking in front and at the back.
Yes, so there's so many options, and I feel like this is just perfect timing because, again, as the Christmas season is coming around, Jeune Creole, which is more immediate, and after that, we're going to be looking at New Year's, etc. We're always looking for material, whether it's to spruce up the house or, like you said, upholstery or your actual wear. So I feel like this is amazing, and just like you said, this is something different for the North because it's not something that is here. So I feel like this is just the perfect stress reliever for all of us right now in our fabric search. So I want to thank you guys for, first of all, coming up with this amazing idea. But let's talk about some of the seasonal things. So I know you said we have upholstery. Mm-hmm. So let's jump quickly because what is right here upon us is Jeune Creole. Now, I know later this week, you guys are bringing in the fabric. So what can we expect and what should St. Lucia come look out for by the end of this week in terms of Jeune Creole?
Well, hopefully it will be the madras, which is well known, and all different colors, hopefully about 25 different patterns. We should have it by Friday, and maybe y'all can come through the weekend or next week. So this is what we're starting out. We started ordering for the season of Christmas as well, dress wear, your laces, your glitter for the New Year's and so on. And so this is how we're starting off, slowly but surely. Hopefully we'll also have accessories, and so that's how it is.
You know what I'm loving? Again, that it's going to be a variety of everything. So again, it gives persons the options. It's not that now it's a must. You have no choice but to go to Castries. They are here. It's in the Evergreen Plaza. Convenience during a season where traffic is also crazy. Let's not forget, we know about the parking issue, but just commuting as well. So now we have an option, which I think is amazing. So what are your days of operations and, times that Royal Fabrics is going to be open?
Okay, so in the plaza, they don't open before 8 o'clock, so we can't come any earlier. So we're looking at 9 o'clock, and the plaza closes at 6. So we between 9 and 6. We don't close for lunch, so it's always open. Also, we have a convenience. We're very close to the Massey store next to Rodney Bay Heights. So when you're shopping, ladies, just come across. There's a walkway, a step you come through. And yes, and I don't know if everyone knows, but we are affiliated with Ward & Company. And yes, and while we were there, we kept everyone asking us, why don't you open a branch up north? So that's why we came up with this idea. And we really hope that you'll patronize us, and that's so we can keep this place afloat. And also the hotels. We do things for the hotel, outdoor material, and so on. And if anyone needs to actually say to me, look, bring this, bring that, we're doing like a survey to see what is needed.
Nice.
And so we're trying to give you your needs.
Great. Well, you see, this is also something that stands out in a time where customer service is very important. The fact that you're also going to be listening to customers says a lot about how things are going to be. So come on over. It is family hair. It is Royal Fabrics. It is in the north, upstairs, the Evergreen Plaza. And is there a contact number if persons maybe want to call in and have any inquiries?
Yes, we do have a contact number, and it is 452-9302. So please give us a call if you have any questions or if you need to give us some input on what we should bring in.
All right, fantastic. So, St. Lucia, the good news is here. You can't say that you are not in the know now. So, it is Royal Fabrics upstairs, the Evergreen Plaza, open. So, come check them out today. Yes, upholstery is there, but remember, the Madras and June Creole fabrics are coming in, which is African prints, etc., later this week, and much more. So you come visit. Thank you so much, Marissa. I suspect I'm going to come look for my material so I can make my grand New Year's and Christmas outfits.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys come check them out. They're always ready, and as you can see, it's a family feel here. There's lots of love. So
you.
come on down.
And also, I forgot to say, we do have a lot of drapery as well.
There you go. Just in time for Christmas. So please, if somebody could get me a gift certificate here and I'll get some new curtains for Christmas, I'll appreciate it. But we will see you here at Royal Fabrics.
Thank
Bye. Good morning, St. Lucia. Wake up, wake up. We are at the Bay Gardens Beach Resort because I had to take a special trip to visit a very good friend of mine, a very talented chef. And I feel like it's been long overdue. I don't know why I didn't have him on my show any sooner. So please, I'd like to introduce you to Chef Nico, who is the executive chef here at the Bay Garden Beach Resort. So Chef Nico, how are you?
I'm great. Fabulous.
And I'm really excited to be here with you and just share your story and your culinary journey so far with St. Lucia. So it is a chance, I feel, for us to get to know our own homegrown talent. So let's first of all start off with what you do here at Bay Gardens Resort.
Okay, so I'm the executive chef at Bay Gardens Beach Resort. We have two restaurants, which is the Sigrips restaurant, and we have the High Thai restaurant also, and have quite a few staff, about maybe 32 staffs, looking after, very young people, talented young people. And, we try and push them to the limit. And you'll be surprised to see, a couple of the students that I taught in the chef in school is working here with me as chefs. And they reminded me, it's like, chef, you remember, and showing me photos. I'm like, oh God, I can't remember that, So, yeah, this is what we do, try to push the young people. And we're here at the Bay Gardens Beach Resort, and all the Bay Gardens also, we try and push the youngsters, our young stewards, push them while they're doing the stewards, show them the basics about cooking. And then when we looking for chefs, we just promote them, push them forward. And from the time I've been there, I've done 3 chefs, and they make me proud, Yeah, 3 stewards, 2 chefs. They make me really proud. It all begins with my grandmother, My grandmother, she had, quite a few kids, so she had to cook every day. That was her responsibility, to cook every day. And, she always in that small kitchen, those back in the days, the way the kitchen was, you use wood, so you have a freestones and your pans and everything. Yeah. And she used to make things happen, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I always used to be in the kitchen tissing, sometimes she ran after me, it's like, utovuas, you're too greedy, but, it's true, I love the food, but then my interest was somewhere else. I want to learn what she's doing, Nice. And the thing is that, she had her own garden, her herbs garden in the back house. Mm-hmm. So at the back, so you just had to go grab the herbs and here you go, that's simple. So right now, I know a lot of chefs taking the herbs for granted, Mm-hmm. This is very important. This is what we have to use so that, to get the food to the stage that we want it to reach today. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, even with your cooking too, I can see the influence of using a lot of the local ingredients too. So, is that or rather, I should ask, is that the key way that your grandmother inspired you in what you're doing right now?
Yes, definitely, and coming there to Bay Gardens, my boss, a son of Vic, this is what he like. He like local ingredients. If mangoes in the season, he's like, chef, what are we doing about mangoes? So I'll get a message. We might talk whatever time it is in the night, midnight to whatever time. We need to do a small menu about mangoes. We need to do breadfruit season, chef. What are we doing? Let's do something with breadfruit, And he drives you like this, and it's good. It's good motivation. And I love that. And as I said, this is Bay Gardens culture also, to use local ingredients. You might not believe this, but then, as I said, with my grandmother, always being there in the kitchen and everything. And then when I left school, I got the opportunity to be a steward, in the kitchen, because my mentality was, this is what I want to be. I want to be a chef. I know it's going to take a while. I want to be a chef. And I get the opportunity as a steward, washing dishes, cleaning the area. And this is what I used to do. After getting comfortable, after a month, clean my dishes, clean the kitchen, wash the dishes, everywhere is clean. And I used to help the chefs, They're doing breakfast somewhere upstairs, and they have to come downstairs and do lunch. So I started learning with them, and after 2 weeks, when they come downstairs for lunch, everything is already prepped for them. So they're just it's like, wow, And I used to start off service, and until the executive chef gets to know that, and he told me, you're not going back by the dishes. Forget about the dishes, and this is where you're gonna stay. And this is where my journey started. So I just drive from there.
I want to ask you because, you are very creative with all the local ingredients. You take, well-known foreign, like staple dishes and switch it up with a local twist. So do you think that being from St. Lucia, and more importantly, good morning to everybody in Buto, because if you don't know, this is where he hails from, so we have to give big respect there. But do you think your humble beginnings in Buto helps give you not just an advantage, but gives your food that unique taste, that sort of personality?
Yeah, definitely. And, growing up with my grandmother, I was not somebody that was lazy. You need to know everything. She's going to a garden that's going to be miles away from the house. You have to be there, you have to clean the garden, so you know the herbs, the different herbs. You have to taste it and see what it's like, so yeah, it goes a long way.
Now, for anybody who's watching right now, young or old, who may have a dream of being in the culinary industry, what would you say to them right now?
Never give up. Don't give up. Trust me, they have a lot of ups and downs. And, so just keep your head up and focus. This is what you want to do, and just drive to it. Yeah.
See, this is going to be our words for you today, so make sure we're going to let that marinate. That definitely was an intended pun. But I want to thank you very much, Chef Nico, for being here with us. And you notice he has his Madras neckline. So I'm just going to tease and say you guys need to keep watching DBS, because we have something special in store with Chef Nico. I'm not going to say what. Just stay loyal, keep it locked. And of course, if you want to firsthand get an experience and a taste of his cuisine, make sure you come over to the Bay Gardens Resorts.
Right.
And then you can experience the flavor of Chef Nico.
That's right.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, I am Daria, and welcome to our Holistic Neuromovement Wellness Series. Neuromovement is an opportunity to explore the amazing powers of the brain for healing, restoration, and increasing energy, vitality, and overall well-being. We'll be going through a 5-minute weekly lesson to allow you to connect with yourself and explore neuromovement for vitality. Welcome to lesson 6 of our Neuromovement Wellness series. And today our lesson is in standing. So most persons should be more comfortable in that position. And again, it's something new. The brain loves change. The brain thrives in new conditions. So we're allowing this process to have some novelty added. So in standing, please turn yourself once to the left to look behind you and once to the right. And just notice what you saw when you looked. And again, if you need to try it again, just notice what you saw when you looked to the left now. So just pay attention, just get a snapshot of that. And then you come back to the starting or the neutral point. And now in standing, look straight ahead. And now move the right shoulder only forward. Not the left shoulder, just the right. So you move it forward and then you come back to the starting or neutral point. And then you move the right shoulder forward again. And when you're moving the shoulder forward, pay attention that you don't roll the shoulder up, but just allow just a gentle movement of forward, wonderful, of the movement. So do it a little smaller and a little slower. So as you're moving the shoulder forward and not upwards, not downwards, just notice what is happening in your spine. Notice what is happening in your back. And now, each time you move the shoulder forward, gently turn your head to the left, keeping your eyes looking at the horizon. So you don't take the head or the eyes up, you don't take it down, but straight ahead and forward. So what I'll ask you to do now is to allow the movement to be synchronized. So when you roll the head, the shoulder moves with you. When you take the shoulder back, the head goes back to the neutral or starting point. And we'll do one more movement. And slowly stop the movement. And we're going to just rest in standing. And the rest period is an opportunity to give the brain to process what we've just done. So just pay attention to what it is you're feeling right now as you've done these simple movements. And now the next time we do the movement, we are going to extend the right hand in front of us. And then slowly and gently, we're going to turn the right hand to the left as we take the head to the left. And again, allow the movement to be synchronized. So you follow the tip of your fingers. So that way, once you stop moving the eyes, the hand should stop moving. If you stop moving the hand, the eye should stop moving. So the movement should be synchronized so that it's also at the same rate. And just pay attention to what is happening in your body as you take the movement of turning the hand, the right hand to the left along with the head and the eyes. And slowly stop this movement. Bring the arm down and rest in standing. And now I would like you to look behind you on your left side and look behind you on your right side. And engage the entire body. Engage the movements that we did throughout the lesson. So how much of your body wants to participate in this movement right now? So just process it. So there's more movement in Shayla's mid-region. So the pelvis is now tilting more, allowing a greater scope or greater range in her vision. So feel how the movement comes when you can actually you can actually use your foot to just access that power from the foot all the way up to the head. And just notice how that feels for you. Wonderful. So how does your range of motion feel now?
A lot more than the start.
If you was involved.
And a lot more
Yes.
fluid. It came easier.
So a lot of times when persons have neck pain, you find that we try to do a lot with just our head, just our neck. So persons would just generally, like if somebody shouts to you, who called me there? But we really need to use the length of the body. We need to, the movement needs to flow. So we need to engage the core, we need to engage the extremities as well, in this case the legs, and the gentle movement of the hands allow the twisting of the spine. So the spine now becomes more involved in the movement. And the spine again being the continuation from the tip of the tailbone all the way up to the base of the head. So again, the movement is, once you engage the body, once the brain knows how to access movement, how to make movement easier. Because really and truly, if you can function easier, your life improves. So again, it's really accessing how movement can be made simple, easy, and enjoyable. Thank you, ladies. It was wonderful. Thank you, St. Lucia. We come to the end of our Neuromovement Wellness series.
So this is where we wrap up our day on DBS this morning. And why, thank you very much. And this is how you know you're going to have a good day. Thank you very much, Big Gardens and Teddy. And of course, I have to say a special good morning whilst I'm at it to Valerie of the Kids Club, because she is always following. So guys, my tonic water in hand, a splash of lime. We're being fancy today. Go out and have an amazing day. And you know what? Take some time to take care of yourself. Sip your tea in a wine glass. Do whatever makes you happy today, because we're going to go out and push some positive energy. So I'll see you tomorrow for some more of DBS This Morning. Bye.